Crypto.XL, where we uncover the hidden gems of the crypto market. Are you ready to discover the next big thing in investing? Get ready to embark on an exhilarating journey with us as we hunt for small cap coins with the potential to explode. Join us as we dive deep into the world of small cap cryptocurrencies, exploring their untapped potential and uncovering opportunities for growth that could turn your investment into a fortune. Whether you're a seasoned investor looking for the next big winner or a newcomer eager to learn the ropes, Crypto.XL is your ultimate destination for insightful analysis, expert tips, and the latest trends in the small cap crypto market. Remember, this is not financial advice. Only invest money you can afford to lose. Don't miss out on the opportunity of a lifetime. Hit that subscribe button and join us on this thrilling adventure to uncover small cap gems that could skyrocket your portfolio to new heights. Let's make 50-100x gains together.
And we're live. Good day, guys. This is Crypto.XL, back today with more crypto updates and news. And as predicted, the Ethereum ETF has passed. We're live. Crypto.XL. Hey, guys, what's going on? So Bitcoin had a pullback. We did reach up to, this is on the weekly. So on the weekly, the high is about 108,000. And we've been fighting with $100,000 range. If you look at the weekly charts, right? So this is the weekly candle. You'll see that on that week, we this was around December 16th. We reached up to 108K and we pulled all the way back to around 92K. Since then, we then wicked up again to around 100K and we came down. We wicked up again and came down. So it looks like we're on this ascending line here. Yes, ascending, that's reaching up, right? Reaching up to the heavens. Ascending line here, and we continue to edge up a little bit higher on the weekly. And when we touch this line, it's resistance and we pull back. Now, when we pull back, all right, the third week from that low, we pulled back to 90.9K. Hold on a second. All right, I'm back. I had to stop someone from panic selling. So basically, we keep on going slightly higher, not really that much higher, just a little bit higher, but there's resistance here on this ascending line. And what's really interesting, we just came down, but we did not go as low as before. Basically, what I'm trying to say, guys, is don't get drowned out by the short-term noise, and don't feel like, oh, it's over now because we did not explode into the upside. What has happened, if you want a little bit of background on the news, I think Jerome Powell, or Fed official, came out and said that there was going to be less interest rate cuts in 2025. People were expecting 4 or more, and now it's looking like there's only going to be 1 cut. And that spooked the market and it caused people to sell. And the sell pressure has not completely subsided, but I do believe that the most of it is over. What I will also say is that regardless of whether or not it is over or not, it's my contention that we're in a bull market, especially a Bitcoin bull market, and dips are for buying in a bull market. And the best dips are the worst. When you feel the worst, like when your portfolio is down the most and when there's the most amount of blood in the streets, if you look to the right, you will see in the top 100 that pretty much everything is in the red. It's usually a good time to buy. Now, we can't time the bottom. We don't know where the bottom is. You know, is 94K as low as we're going to go? Is it over? Who knows? What I can say though is if you look historically to where we are, so based on the prior cycle, because the date is January, the beginning of January 2025, and if we were to go back to the prior cycle, January 2025, you see this wick coming down here. This represents a loss of approximately 30% to the downside. So at the end of January, this is this is actually January 4th of 2021. And so most of January, right? From the peak of January to the lows of January, that's approximately a 30% downside retracement. So if things were to repeat, it doesn't have to repeat exactly, right? But it seems like it's similar because in the last bull market in January of 2021, we retraced around 30%. So leading to the end of January. And yes, during the weeks we wicked up, we wicked down, up, like a seesaw, but basically 30% retracement from the highs. So that means that January of this year, there's a good chance that we'll have a pullback. And to be exact, history is repeating because we did have a pullback. Now, our pullback was not a 30% pullback. So the question is, are we going to have a 30% pullback? Right? Because so far the pullback is around 15%. So it's exactly half. And my answer to that question is the diminishing pullbacks. We have not been experiencing the same amount of volatility this cycle as the last cycle. The volatility is a lot less, and it's supposed to be around half of the volatility of the prior cycle. So a 15% pullback could represent our low here, meaning that we might have seen the majority of our pullback already. And for those of you who are waiting for further pullback and you're like, I'm going to buy when it gets lower, what I always suggest is buy some now, put some in now, and if it does go lower, then you can buy more. But I would not miss this buying opportunity because, again, there's a very good chance that we don't go lower. And if we do go lower, I suspect it could be a wick, in which case you're probably not going to catch the exact wick anyway because you're going to be sleeping or you're going to be working or you're not going to be in front of your phone right next to the buy button right when that wick happens. So I would buy some now, and then I would put in a spot order, right? A limit order. So if my limit gets hit, then more tokens get picked up. But I would not let this opportunity pass by. I know, like, if you're like me, a degen, that a lot of your capital is probably already in the market. And when something like this happens, you're like, oh, I want to buy more, but I'm already in the market. So what I would say to that is that it might not be that much money, but a little bit of money when the market gets beaten up like this, especially the altcoins, could turn out into a lot in the future. So don't feel too bad if you're not really putting that much in. But again, I would buy in the red. That's how you make money in crypto. You buy in the red. And specifically, I'm not talking about Bitcoin, right? I'm talking about our altcoins here. So the altcoins are being demolished. You can see everything over here in the crypto bubbles on the right of me that these things are looking terrible. But these are buying opportunities, coins that you were waiting to get in that you couldn't get into before because the market was just booming and the altcoins were growing. Well, now is another opportunity. And again, let me take this time to say that nothing that I say on this channel is financial advice. This is just my opinion on the market. This is for educational purposes only. If you need a financial advisor, please consult one, because I am definitely not a financial advisor. I am a crypto enthusiast. So if we were to look at the coins that ran away and that were doing really, really well, uh, they seem like very good options to buy the dip. Let's go over some good risk reward coins here. Render is down 9%. This is going to be one of the leaders in AI and DPIN, and this was going crazy, and now it's down 9%. Injective, another great coin. I expect really good multiples coming up with Injective and Render. If you look at AVAX, it's down 7%. It's going to be one of the leaders of gaming, a really strong gaming chain. So, I mean, already with the three I just gave you, these are going to do incredible. These are going to give incredible results. SUI, which is the darling L1 of the cycle, which is going to be probably be pushing into the top 10 in the future, is down 6%. This is an incredible buy here. So again, a lot of these coins that you could not get at a discount, now they're on discount. I mean, even ADA, which no one was paying attention to, then all of a sudden it did a 300%. It's down 7%. Solana is down 5%. FET AI, which is going to give good return, good risk reward, good AI project that a lot of people are going to be paying attention to. And once this market turns around, expect FET to also turn around. So, I mean, there you have it. Oh, by the way, Crowcoin, which out of the top blue chips, Crowcoin has one of the best charts in relation to Bitcoin, and now the chart is at the bottom. So whatever multiple Bitcoin does, Crow is going to do an extremely high multiple of that multiple. So this is definitely a great project to get on this dip. And this one's only down 4.7%, but that is a testament to the strength of Crow. So again, it's a no-brainer. Crow coin, definitely a go. So in other words, you make lemonade out of lemons. This is not a bad thing. So even if it's like $50, I would definitely DCA on this red day and look at it as an opportunity to increase your bag. And you might think, well, $50 is nothing. Why would I only put in that? Well, to keep your mental correct, you DCA a little bit on the red days, right? And you just hold your main bag. Do not sell on these days. I would not. Maybe I would rebalance my portfolio if I see a coin that is I think is stronger than my project, and that other project is down more than my coin today. Maybe at that point I might think about changing my bag and reallocating my portfolio to less risky positions and to get the key winners that are going to be the key winners in this market. So this is not a bad thing, right? We're looking at the market retracing. Bitcoin's down 1.6%. It's something horrible. I just want to put things into perspective, right? Remember that we're coming from a Bitcoin that just in September, Bitcoin was 56K, right? So that's where we're coming from. And we're crying about a retracement of 15% over, and Bitcoin's still at 95K now. So just to keep things in perspective, if you zoom out, it will reverse and remove all doubt. Zoom out to remove doubt. Okay, zoom out, guys. Look at the big picture and think long term and not short term. And only use the short term dips to increase your bags. So as we stated, the bubbles, it looks like bubble trouble, but this is actually opportunity. There's a lot of coins that you did not have a chance to get into. And I mentioned a couple IDO projects that right now no one wants IDO projects. If you say IDO, you'll get beat up. You know, a bunch of people will jump you. No one cares about launch pads right now. And guys, that's when you buy. You buy when the sentiment is bad, when everyone's saying that it's a scam. That's when you accumulate your bags and you build a solid foundation, you build up your base. I do realize that crypto is risky. Yes, some projects can go to zero. There is risk in crypto. They're blue chips that have gone to zero. You know, Terra Luna last cycle went to zero. All the big projects now that we think are the fundamental basis of crypto, the foundation, and that can never do any wrong, they had their weak points in the bear market. Solana was $8. You know, ADA went down to 24 cents. So all of these projects there is risk, right? And that's why I'm not a financial advisor, and that's why crypto is very, very risky. That all being said, if you look at the risk reward equation of what can happen, so what can happen is that the thing could go to zero and you can lose all your money, which is terrible. What could also happen is that you can buy a project with a market cap of $13 million, and then the market cap ends up doing a 20x and goes up to like 600 million or something like that. And then, well, you become rich, right? So that's the equation. So it's still gambling. It's just that if you know the 4-year cycle and you do your research, and more importantly, let me get back to the 4-year cycle, stay on the 4-year cycle, that it increases your odds of success. Okay, so it's a strategic bet that we're taking. So I mentioned launch pads, and I've been saying DexCheck for a long time, and DexCheck is simply, it's not performing, it's getting destroyed. If you look at the chart, it had a bounce here, it did a 10x early March of last year of 2024. It did a 10x very fast, and then for the rest of the year, it's bled out, and now it's just been sideways forever. If you look, once the Bitcoin dominance came down just a little bit, you see that it did a 2x right away. In order for you to get the 2x right away, or the 10x right away, should we go into alt season, when we do go into alt season, you'll have to buy now or lower, okay? It doesn't mean that this is the bottom, it could go lower. But this is exactly what I'm talking about. You have to buy when others are not buying. You have to buy when the FUD is the highest. And you have to have conviction. Now, in order to not sell your bags during this, and to not panic sell and to lose your position, you would have to only put a little bit of money in that you won't miss. If you put your entire paycheck in here, and every day you're going to be on your phone like, is it up today? Is it down today? That's not a good feeling to have. It's not good for your mental health. And I will say, as a crypto enthusiast, I could be guilty of that too, because I'm so much into crypto. But you have to know what your risk tolerance is, and how much you can take, because this is abusive, right? This is abusive. There's people that bought up here, right? There's people that bought up here or here, and they've seen this come down tremendously, and to just hold on for 9 months, and there's a little bit of, oh wait, it's coming back. No, it's not. And to live through this again, it's emotionally there's a lot of emotional turmoil here. So what I would say for that is, don't put that. That means that you've put too much money in. If you feel that way, you've put too much in. And I would say, put a little bit in, right? But don't put too much, first of all. And no, second of all, don't put too much in. But more importantly, don't put it in when we're at all-time highs in the market. Because you're like, well, we're at all-time highs, but we're going to go higher, so I'm going to put it in because the money's going to double. You see right here, you have to put a lot of money in for then to get the rewards that you want, and then your money doubles. Down here, you don't need to put that much money in. So I would not miss these red days. I will put some in on these red days. And if I'm wrong, right, because you have to look at both sides of the equation. If I'm wrong, Bitcoin is already topped out and we head into a bear market, then I'd have to be comfortable with, taking that hit right here. I don't think that I'm wrong. There's a bunch of information that says that we're still in the bull market and Bitcoin's supposed to top out in 2025 Q4 because of the 4-year cycle, and Trump is not even inaugurated yet, and we haven't got the monetary cycle. The money printing is just starting, and we're expecting to ramp up. There's a bunch of information why that we're still low, but you still have to know that there could be a different scenario. If there is a different scenario, let's not put the grocery money and the rent money and the mortgage and the kids' tuition. Let's not put it in right here, okay? Let's not put that money in. Let's just put in money that we could afford to lose, and no one could afford to lose money, by the way. But you get the understanding that you don't put too much in. You're able to still keep your quality of life. And that way you keep your sanity to live through this and not sell. right? Because if you're going through this, you're going to sell if you're using like the money that you need. So that way, so make sure you don't put in the money that you need. It's very, very important. Watch the amount that you put in, right? Even if you think we're going to the moon, it's better to keep a roof over your head. If you're wrong, you don't have that possibility. They're not going to repo your vehicle because you put that in here. Just put a little bit of money right here. A little bit of money right here goes further than the fortune that you put up here, if you get my drift. So right now, I would not miss this dip at all. I would definitely not. I would be putting a little bit in right here. Not financial advice. But personally, I would be putting money in right here. Okay. The price is phenomenal. Market cap is low. This is what I call a micro cap. So this can literally 20x. I'm not saying it's going to. I don't know. I'm not guaranteeing you anything. I'm not a financial advisor. If it goes to 25x and I said 20x, well, good for you. If it goes to 15x and I said 20x and you didn't take profit because I said 20x and you blame me because you held on, you're waiting for 20x and it does this again. What I will say to you is that you need to take responsibility for your decisions, because if you don't, you're not going to make any money in this market. I could sit up here and I could say anything from A to Z or what's going to happen, but no one knows for sure what's going to happen in crypto, in anything, right? We can just use or guess in statistics. And basically, another thing I want to say is that if you do not take control of your financials, then you're going to be in big trouble, whether it's crypto or real estate or managing your budget. You're going to be in really, really big trouble. So you really need to take full control of that. I can just give you information that I see and what I think is possible. And from my standpoint, I'm willing to take that risk right here because the risk reward equation is ridiculously skewed. If I'm wrong, then I lose half my money and I will not be happy about that. I'll be pissed. But if I'm correct, again, look at this. From here to here was a 10x. That was 1,000% on the money. Right here, 10x, right? When we get into an altcoin cycle, you see this is going to look like a blip. It's going to look like nothing at all. It's going to do like 4x this in an altcoin cycle. Bitcoin is already, it's at 95K. I was going to say 100K. It's around there. Once Bitcoin goes to 120, 150, maybe 200K. If it actually does that and then Bitcoin dominance falls, something like this at 13 million market cap, again, that's where the 600 million comes from. Like these numbers that I'm not just pulling it out of a hat. I really think it's possible. All right. And I'm willing to take the bet. And that's what I'm doing. So DexTrack, as you know, is an AI, it's an AI launchpad. So it has an AI narrative, plus it has a launchpad narrative. No one is interested in altcoins or crypto right now. The market sentiment is very negative. They think every project is a scam. And that's why I'm accumulating. And I'm just going to chill and remain calm. I'm not going to let you know. How do you think you're going to get your 10x, your 20x? You think you're going to get it by buying here? No, you have to buy when it's fair, right? And when we might crash, we might go down to zero. Well, that's the bet I'm taking, all right? That's when you have to buy if you want to make those high multiples. And you don't have to buy these micro cap coins. The coins that are going to react quicker are the coins I mentioned over here. Render is going to like pop up. And ADA, you see the momentum with ADA, right? Second the market turns, ADA is going to spring back up. And I mentioned Injective, absolutely. AVAX, again, these are no-brainers, guys. Even Radium, which is the DEX for Solana. Solana is going to come back and then the DEX is going to pump. These is Uniswap, DEX for Ethereum, Arbitrum, right? I mean, these plays are just obvious here. And Doge, right? Doge is going to go over $1. Easy. Just my opinion, not financial advice. But these micro caps are going to go absolutely ballistic, absurd. So if you want to see when I'm buying, what price I'm buying for, how much I'm buying, I don't know if I put how much. I put when I'm buying, what I'm buying, what price I'm buying. Do check out the Patreon. The link is going to be in the video. So DexTrack, I'm picking some up because they're going to be launching 40x projects on this launchpad. Just my opinion, not financial advice. Octavia, You remember I was speaking about Octavia and you all laughed at me. You remember I was speaking about Octavia and it looked like it died. Octavia died, guys. Look, I was speaking at it around here. No one cared. No, the people stopped watching my channel. I lost views. No one cared. And then look what happened. It did like a 5x in this is about like 2 weeks. So all this time it's been dead. It's done nothing all this time. It's just this flat line. And I'm saying, yeah, I'm getting some. I'm gonna pick some up. I think it's good to get some. I'll get some. And I was proven wrong all that time. It was just going down and down and down, right? Just going down. It just continued to go down, more lows. And then all of a sudden, all of the pain, most of the pain was reversed in a matter of 2 weeks in its maximum profit. And this is what I'm trying to say, that you don't buy here, guys. Don't There's no reason to now it's great. It's a great project. Everyone should have it. They have the best launches. Now it's great, right? And the AI narrative, now it's great. Well, if you want to make money in crypto, you don't buy up here when everyone thinks it's great. You'd have to have conviction to buy down here when everyone's saying the team is a scammer and the project's going to zero. You'd have to buy here, all right? And right now, Octavia is actually looking really, really good. If you do the Fibonacci retracement thingy, if you do the Fibonacci retracement, you look for it to come down to the golden ratio, which is basically half of the high, and anything lower than that. And the high up here was, drum roll, it's around 20 cents or so. Or yeah, and it fell down below that, right? So 10 cents would be half, so it's below that. It's 8 cents right now. So anywhere here is a good DCA area, very good DCA area. But do realize that you might not, it might not just wait for you to buy for it to pump the next day. Like it's not going to wait for you to buy it and then the next day it's going to pump 500% because you bought it. Don't think like that, guys, and stop being short term, right? If you buy, it's called accumulation. It's not called, lottery ticket. Buy today and look at the lottery ticket tomorrow. What's the number tomorrow? You have to buy and you'd have to hold and you'd have to be patient. And patience in crypto is like a few months. That's the funny thing about crypto. Patience in crypto right now, where we are in the cycle, is a few months. It's not 5 years, right? Stock market is 5 years. Crypto is 2 months or 3 months or whatever. So just you'd have to buy and just relax and chill out. Just take it easy. And yeah, unfortunately, the market fell. But if you have cash on the side, which you should, because everyone should have at least 20% of their portfolio in cash at all times, not financial advice. If you have cash on the side, then you're able to take advantage of the dips, right? So Octavia is definitely a go. And let's talk about Engine Starter. And Engine Starter, my gosh, what is going on with this thing? This thing is just, look at this chart, guys. It's down, 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 down. Are we done? Is it over? It might not be. We're experiencing new lows for Engine Starter. So this is very, very risky because I don't know when it's going to stop. I mean, you could buy now and then it goes to 0.0008. Another zero. Wow. Is that even possible? We might get a wick down there. It's possible. So if you buy now, would you be comfortable if it were to do that? That's what you have to ask yourself, because it's possible, right? And this is why I'm saying, if you had change that you're putting in where you're not really watching, then I guess so, But if you put money in there like this has to work, then you're gonna have a problem, because if it falls lower, you're gonna sell, and then you sell at a loss, and then you're not in a good space, right? So I would, with the other projects, because of my risk tolerance and because of my belief in Engine Starter, I am, and I say that with a grain of salt. You don't have to follow me, guys. Trust me, But I will DCA into Engine Starter. The reason why, if you look at the risk reward scenario that I presented to you before, and I'm like, things could go 20x. Well, something like Engine Starter in a bull market it has a $4.7 million market cap. This can go like 35x, guys. It can do that. I'm not saying it's going to do that. I don't know what it's going to do, guys. but I think it's possible. So I will place a small bet here because these projects are going to be launching. These launch pads are going to be launching 40x projects, and at the height of the bull run, it's going to be every freaking week 40x, 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 40x. So basically, once it starts doing that, it pays for my investment in the launch pad anyway. So all they have to do is survive, right? They don't. The price of engine starter doesn't need to rise, but I believe it will too, right? I believe it will. So if you look at the max chart, it came out in a bull market, and the price of this thing was 20 cents, which is basically a 200x. Wait, it's 20 cents from here. Yeah, it's a 200x from where we are now. 200x. No, it's not going to do that. It's not going to go 200x because the market cap was different, right? So the market cap at the highs were 50 million. Just now we had a little pump in Marchish. Was it Marchish? Yeah, it was March of this year. But with engine starter, it was the end of 2023, and it reached almost 50 million again. In this bull run, I'm looking for the market cap of engine starter to reach, I think, at least a 3x from here, minimum 150 million. God, I said minimum. Not financial advice. I could be wrong. Don't sit there and wait for it to hit 150 million. That's my opinion of where it could go. And it's currently, let's say it's currently about 5 million, right? That's literally a 30x, guys. It's a 30x. So I'm taking a risk here that I could lose all my money. I'm taking a risk here that I could lose my money, or my money could be multiplied by 30. I will take that bet. I will. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to continue to use a 4-year cycle. I think I have to go really soon, but guys, relax, take it easy, and I will see you guys at the top. If you want to know when I'm buying, what prices I'm buying for, do check out the Patreons. We get in down there and we start DCing out up here, right? I'm thinking Q1 is still going to be really, really strong. I'm thinking, especially up until like April-ish, to be very, very strong. And the winners are made now. They're not made when we're up here. They're made down here. Accumulate, relax, chill, and go on vacation. Just accumulate, go on vacation. I will see you at the top. Crypto.XL. Enjoy.
Welcome to Crypto.XL, where we uncover the hidden gems of the crypto market. Are you ready to discover the next big thing in investing? Get ready to embark on an exhilarating journey with us as we hunt for small cap coins with the potential to explode. Join us as we dive deep into the world of small cap cryptocurrencies, exploring their untapped potential and uncovering opportunities for growth that could turn your investment into a fortune. Whether you're a seasoned investor looking for the next big winner or a newcomer eager to learn the ropes, Crypto.XL is your ultimate destination for insightful analysis, expert tips, and the latest trends in the small cap crypto market. Remember, this is not financial advice. Only invest money you can afford to lose. Don't miss out on the opportunity of a lifetime. Hit that subscribe button and join us on this thrilling adventure to uncover small cap gems that could skyrocket your portfolio to new heights. Let's make 50-100x gains together.
And we're live. Good day, guys. This is Crypto.XL, back today with more crypto updates and news. And As predicted, the Ethereum ETF has passed